Hello everyone, welcome to Pardes Diaries. I'm very excited to have very special guests with me here today, Caspar and Tristan. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves? Who are you? Where are you from? What are you doing here at LUMS? How long have you been here for?
Yeah.
Why don't we begin with you, Tristan?
Please. Yes. Thank you very much for having us on your podcast. We're very excited. So, as you've already mentioned, my name is Tristan and I'm an exchange student from Germany. I'm studying political science here at LUMS. I'm in my last year. I'm hopefully finishing my bachelor by the end of next year. And yeah, so far it's 3 months in, 1 month to go. And that's so far what I have to tell.
What about you?
Yeah, thank you very much for having us as well. My name's Caspar. I'm from the University of Kassel in Germany as well. I came here for finishing off my coursework in the Masters of Science program of Technology Management and Entrepreneurship. I had the opportunity to attain MBA courses over here as well. So far it's been 3 months for me. Tristan and me, we kind of arrived together over here, took the journey together, and I guess like both of us are really enjoying it. And I'm looking forward for 1 more month to go. Let's see what happens then.
So 3 months in, what have you guys done? What have you seen? Have you had a taste of that Pakistani hospitality? Have people taken you out? What has that been like?
Definitely. I mean, we have so far, I can speak for me, I guess. I've had a great time and we have seen a lot. We went on a couple of trips. We went to Islamabad, Peshawar, KP on 2 weeks ago, and on all of these trips, but also here in LUMS, we have met many amazing peoples, got a really good taste of good Pakistani food, good Pakistani culture, and yeah.
So Caspar, for you, what has been your favorite place to visit so far?
That's a very tough question, but definitely...
You can give us a list.
Yeah, I will. Definitely KPK was one of my favorite places to be so far, but also Punjab in general is very, very lovely. I really like Lahore. I love the old city of Lahore. It's lovely over there. Really enjoyed having dinner at Haveli. Right, had a beautiful day at Badshahi Mosque and Lahore Fort. So this was definitely a highlight as well.
Don't forget the border ceremony. We went to the India and Pakistan Wagah border, I guess it's called, and it has been amazing. I mean, to feel like these enthusiasm for Pakistan or on the other side.
Patriotism really comes
out
there.
And even though like the Pakistani side is much smaller, it felt like the Pakistani side was much louder than the Indian side, and that felt really good.
Smaller, homelier, whatever you'd like to say.
Pakistan Zindabad.
I'm going to confess to you, I have not been to Wagah border ever. I've been brought up here, but I've never been to Wagah border, so I'm glad that you've had a taste of it at least. And I'm glad you mentioned Old Lahore, because I'm going to quiz you guys a little. I'm going to put you on the spot, and I'm going to make you guess certain things. And I'm going to take it easy on you, because you mentioned this place, so I'm hoping you know what this is now.
Of course, that's Badshahi Mosque. Very nice place.
Would you have known what this is?
Yes.
Have you
I've
had the
been
chance
there twice. Yes.
Okay
Beautiful.
then. Next, we have this. This is also here in Lahore.
In Lahore?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that close to Lahore Fort? No. I don't know that place.
As close.
No. We will go there next week and then I can tell
This
you.
is Shalimar Gardens. They're considered to be like the prettier place to visit. This is also very basic. I'm taking it really easy on you guys. If you don't know this, you need to get this, Tristan, because I think you don't know this. Guys, look at this. If they don't know this, then this is going to be a travesty.
It's close to Badshahi Mosque, I guess. Is it?
I'm not giving you any hints. You should know what this is.
And something special happened there. Was it
very,
the place?
Very special.
Was it the place where Pakistan or the founders, not the founders, but the people who had the idea of Pakistan came together?
What do we call this place?
I don't know.
Tristan, do you have any idea?
Minaret-e Pakistan.
Minaret Pakistan, yes.
Pakistan.
Shame, Tristan, shame. I can't believe you didn't get
was the story at least right?
The story was right. So you know your history. You know your history.
Yes.
As a false dice, you saved yourself there. This is the ultimate test. What is this building? What does this represent? Oh my god!
I guess
Tristan.
that's LUMS.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. The fact that it took you a second there, I was worried. Yes, this is LUMS, guys. This is where you're at. This is your home for the foreseeable future, the next month at least also. So, Guys, I'm not gonna lie, Tristan. That fall size stone, you really did not up him. I was expecting better.
I'm sorry. I have to improve.
This next month, I think I'm going to be your guide now. We need to culture you more. We can't have you go
Please.
here without
I would
a
love
taste
to.
of this.
And we will also study Google Maps to better be aware of the campus.
Yeah. And get new glasses, I guess.
Definitely something there. But at Lums though, what has been your favorite spot to hang out at Lums?
Favorite spot is definitely cricket ground. So before the smog came a bit
God.
severe, I took lots of runs over there, so that was nice for sports. It's very good. Sports complex besides that, right? We do play squash. We do seize these facilities a lot. It's very, very lovely over there. I like that it's open for every student, and you can just go there and whenever you have the time for it, go to play badminton or squash. It's very, very good.
I do agree on the first one, especially cricket ground when the sun sets. It's lovely for just going for a stroll. That's really great atmosphere. Maybe watching some people playing cricket. That's also nice. And otherwise, I actually like the new PDC. It's, I don't know, I think not everyone on campus agrees, but I
It's a
actually
very polarizing topic here. People have strong opinions about PDC.
exactly. But I like what they've created, and these are the two places I would
The old
say.
PDC reminded. Have you guys been to a youth hostel? Do you know what that is at least?
Again?
A youth hostel. Do you know what that is? So Tristan would agree. The old PDC looks like a youth hostel, does it not? It does something to me going there. But the new PDC, you're right, I think is much more calming, more space. I think it's just better managed also.
Controversial opinion.
Controversial opinion,
Oh,
yes.
you guys have
Controversial
opinions
opinion.
about the management of the PDC?
I still like Zakir better than
Zakir's really good. In terms of ETs, I'd pick Zakir too actually, or PDC too. But
Yeah.
the PDC is more reliable though. A lot of people would agree that. Yeah, so in
True.
terms of eatery, you like Zakir then. What about you, Tristan?
So I'm allergic to chicken, so I can't
Really?
so I
You
can't
are
go to
losing
Zakir.
out.
So I mostly go to PDC, have my dal with kultur. But I also like to go to Subway. It's also a good second choice.
That's
Definitely,
true.
yes.
Yeah. So do you think you have nice vegetarian options that you can then rely on, or other red meats available to you? Has that been inclusive for you in that way? The cuisine.
Kind of. I mean, it's really chicken-centric approach here in Pakistan, if I cannot kind of form it that way. But
We do like our meats.
you do like especially chicken, right? But no, I like the dal. I'm really happy with the dal, and I mean, food is actually also something why I came to Pakistan. So yeah.
So food was a motivation for you.
For
What-
sure.
Definitely. I've never had such good mutton as over here, right? And none of the food is lovely. So we try to go out for dinners a lot with our friends and have them outside because definitely the food at campus is fine. It's good actually. Also compared to what we're used to back home, we have one central dining hall. Over here you have multiple options, what I really like. But still the restaurants outside, especially when it comes to desi food, they're lovely.
Yeah.
That's good to know. So you mentioned that food was a motivation for you to come here, and one thing that all of us at radio have been very curious about since we invited you guys is that how did you guys end up in Pakistan? Was this a conscious choice? What were you intrigued by it? Was this just one of those places that your university is collaborating with? So what is your story? How did you end up in Pakistan?
So for me, it was always sure that I want to do an exchange semester. And so I'm studying at the University of Passau. And of course, we had many options to go abroad in the European countries. We have got many partner universities in Spain, France, Portugal, whatsoever. But I would say the culture in our neighboring European countries, they are quite similar to what we are experiencing day by day in Germany. Also, we have been to these places on our holidays for other trips, I don't know. And then I saw that we have a partner university in Pakistan, and turns out it's Lums. And I thought, wow, that's super cool. It's totally different to these European partner programs. And then I just applied. I think Pakistan is really interesting. It's still very exciting to be here. And so far, I'm not regretting my choice to come here.
I'm glad for that. So you wanted to challenge yourself,
Yes,
culturally.
experience something new, exposing to a new culture and the food.
The food. what we were colonized for our spices, so it kind of makes sense.
Yes.
Leave
it. Do it like this.
Same applies for me. So our university established a partnership in 2022. And so I'm basically the first exchange student ever coming to LUMS.
That's amazing. Glad to have
and
you here.
yes, I am as well. So why it came to the decision to come to LUMS or to Pakistan, I definitely wanted to go for an exchange semester, also outside Europe. I have friends and family in the States, so the Americas were out, and so I looked for a good exchange program in subcontinent, and I've heard about LUMS being one of the most prestigious and one of the best universities over here, and so I opted
Sounds
for that.
great.
I opted for that, and I'm not regretting my decision at all. I'm very, very happy about my decision. So, especially when it comes to the courses over here that I take, as I said, like from MS program and from MBA program, I feel like this really supplements the learnings I had from back home, and it's a great opportunity to study with the people over here who are very, very motivated and very, very smart people actually. And no, it's great to be here and attain like the educational experience as well, right?
I'm glad you brought forth that academic aspect to it too. What have been your favorite courses so far? Like, what courses have you been taking? You know, one that you find particularly challenging, one that you might have liked because of the instructor. Like, any favorite courses you've had?
So there's one that I'd consider hard because it's called ADA, Applied Data Analytics. It's a course from the MS program. It has a research project to it, which is kind of carried out throughout the semester. So the group interaction is quite intense, and you have to deliver on time. It's challenging, but it's good, especially like in the preparation for my master's thesis, what is happening like after the semester. And then one course I really liked from the MBA program was Managing in the Information Age, because it just matches the topic or the field I'm working in at the moment as a student assistant with PwC. So that was very beneficial, I guess.
That's good. What about you, Tristan? Do you find this place academically challenging for you?
Definitely, yes, for sure. So I'm taking 3 courses this year: macroeconomics, politics of South Asia, and critical issues in Pakistan foreign affairs. And the last one is also my favorite class. So it's taught by this former ambassador. He served 38 years in the foreign service. He was also once guest in your podcast, and yeah, he just has good stories to tell from his experiences, and that's something I really enjoy. But otherwise, yeah, there's a huge difference. I don't know if we come to this one, but there's the one huge difference. In Germany, we only have one final exam at the end of the semester. And here,
I have heard
you
about
have
this.
midterms, finals, quizzes, presentation,
Graded
attendance, and class participations. So that's something really different that I also had to get used to.
So how more of a difference do you find there is between the education back at home in Germany and then here in Pakistan? You said you have one final exam that everything rests on there, but the grade is divided here. What else do you find different about your experiences here at LUMS and then back at home?
The class size is something that would come up in my mind first. So in Germany, it's not unusual that you're sitting in a class with like 100, 200 people. And here you have lectures with maybe 30 people or even less. So you can really interact with each other, have good conversations with your teacher as well. And that would be a main difference as well.
So like
adding up to the like classwork you have to put in here. I mean, you constantly have to study to keep up with what you're learning in class. So during the semesters, you do not have much time compared to Germany. Yeah.
What about you, Caspar?
Yeah, I would agree on that. Especially that they emphasize on CP a lot is a major difference, and it keeps you under constant pressure, which is not too bad because you will have to be awake during the class the entire time, right? And really need to be focused. I like that. But one thing that is really different to back home as well is especially within my master's program at my university, it is more a focus on academic research, right? So you would read a lot of papers, you would do like a lot of essays, or even write your like papers yourself. And over here, it's more case study based, right? It's more focused on the application of concepts or the application of the knowledge that you've gained throughout the course, which is, as I said before, it complements what we learn back home a lot, and it's more focused towards practical application, which is I guess like especially good when you want to enter the corporate world after you finished your master's.
Okay, so you like the fact that we're interactive and you like the fact that we're experiential, but both of you are iffy about the fact that we make you do a lot of work.
Yeah.
Agree.
Agree.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Especially like as Tristan said, throughout the semester. So there's like constant pressure. There's like constant, deliverables and all this stuff.
But
yeah.
I also assume that if you're constantly learning, it has a positive impact
Definitely.
on your
Yeah.
experience and your long-term takeaway from the classes.
Definitely.
Yeah, but have you guys been able to reach that like work social life balance here? Because
Yeah.
we did have a German alumnus come to one of our sessions and she was like, the work social life balance here is quite disturbed. Do you guys feel that way?
I would say that we got to manage it quite well. I mean, I only take 3 classes, so it's compared to my classmates who have 5 to 6 classes a semester. For me, it's really calm, relaxed. So I also have the time to go out or rest.
I feel the same. So I wouldn't say I miss out on social life. What I would have loved to do is going up north as well, but this will take at least a week, right? So this is not possible at the moment.
Yep.
So
You want to ditch us for the north again?
so this is definitely a reason to come back, right? So I'm now really looking forward to this.
Okay. So you did mention that you guys both went to KP, and also for the viewers out there, do you know Caspar and Tristan ditched us to go to KP? Can you believe that? We were looking forward to having you guys, and then we're like, no, we're going to KP. But like, I'm glad you guys had a good time over there. What did it feel like? Because Pakistan, although albeit small, is quite diverse. We have different provinces, we have different regional languages, different cuisines. So between Punjab and KP, how was that transition to, because you're already in a new place and then a new place within a newer place?
So for me, it felt like another level of Pakistan, right? So here in Lams, also here in Lahore and all our DHA area, it's quite a bubble, and it was not that of a cultural difference to Germany. But when we entered KP, we also stayed in a small village, had great interactions with like sugarcane farmers, went to Peshawar, to the markets, and it felt like proper Pakistan. That was the Pakistan I imagined before coming here. Yeah.
Oh, so you did have some like preconceived notions about Pakistan. What did you think? What were your expectations when you were coming, both of you?
I've heard a lot of good things. So I was talking to former exchange students, and they've all talked or said to me that everyone is super helpful, super interactive, and very open, welcoming. And that was, in fact, also what I was expecting, and I totally agree on this one.
So we fulfilled your expectations?
Yes, you exceed them.
That's lovely to know. Any cultural stereotypes, though, that you heard about, or like any cultural shocks that you experienced between Germany and Pakistan here? Like, oh my god, you like driving on the right side of the road, I think, is pretty new for you guys. What else? What was like made you do a double take?
No cultural shock at all,
Yeah.
I'd say. Like, I felt comfortable from the first minute on, especially the hospitality that you guys just mentioned. That was giving us a head start, or even like an easy time, right, coming here and enjoying our time over here. But for sure, I would even say that the people are like much more open than the people from back home. So this is something you got to deal with sometimes, right? People are very, very welcoming. They all want to meet you. They all want to greet you, and that's lovely. But rushing between classes can give you a hard time sometimes, because then like you're caught up in dialogues with different people, and got to focus yourself again. But still, it's like in that direction, it's way better than in the opposite direction. So that's very cool.
Yeah, but I have like family in Europe right now. And they told me that they find that Europeans are very reserved people. They don't interact that much. And Pakistanis are loud and abrasive, and I think I'm a good example of that too. But otherwise, so did it feel like weird when people wanted to stop you down the road and be like, hey, who are you? What are you doing here? Have you had those moments here?
Definitely.
Sure.
Yeah, a couple of times actually. Yeah, people were asking what we're doing over here, where we're from. And
like
especially,
a funny story that way.
Especially the question, why did you come to Pakistan? What made you come to Pakistan? Why Pakistan? And
that disbelief.
Yeah. Disbelief. Yeah, you're really on an exchange program. You're not like coming for, I don't know,
eat, pray, love,
or like any intelligence service. Who knows? No. But definitely.
We do like our conspiracy theories here.
Yes.
No, I agree on this one, and I think that's also a point that we will take back home with us. So that, I mean, yes, Europeans are reserved, and I assume that if a LAM student would have come to Germany, he would not have felt the same openness. And that's why, or that's at least a point I will take home with me, that I'm also open for exchange students, giving them a good time. That's hopefully something we can manage to do better in the future.
Definitely. Also, when it comes to how you interact with your family, how close you are with your family, right? This is a big difference as well. I know a lot of people who are not that close with their family, or not close at all with their family, right? And the focus on that over here is insane, and it's very important, I guess. They are your closest, and you should be close with them. So this is a big takeaway as well.
I'm glad we could impart those Eastern values on you. Feel very much like Yoda here now. But you mentioned that you were stopped on the street. Any funny stories that way? Like here at LAMS too, like someone just being very, they said they were in disbelief. So they said something and you did a double take. A funny story. Any
funny story?
Or like embarrassing interaction?
Not at all, I would say. Just, it's always what many people say. You come to Pakistan whilst everyone tries to get out of here. That's something, I don't know.
I'm definitely sure I introduced myself to some people 2 or 3 times, because I just forgot either their names or their face, and I'm so sorry for that.
You can't differentiate between us?
But
you mean to tell us all of us look the
same? It's just like I was overwhelmed by the amount of people who like, as we just said, who we just met, and who were that open, and who tried to speak to us, and it was like, so kind of overwhelmed with that, definitely.
Like, imagine me coming to you after this and you're being like, who are you again?
No,
I'm
scared now.
Won't happen. Promise.
We had a long interaction.
Hold you to it. But yeah, any way that you think this experience fell short of what you wanted, or you did say that this exceeded your expectations, but like a way this could have been improved for you, better assimilation, more hand-holding, I don't know.
That's actually a good question.
Or were we perfect?
I mean, what I said, like, you have lots of classwork, always have to keep track with your work. I mean, as an exchange student, we might have wished for less work in class, so we could also go for the trip up north. Not special treatment for all of you, of course, and the same, but it would have been good to, I don't know, give us also the free time and not the mandatory attendance in class, so that we could all get for a longer trip up north. But I mean,
you really like your up north like trips?
Everyone says we have to go there, so we do. We will.
Yeah, I feel like we're missing out on something. Yeah. Also, another thing I was overwhelmed with is the amount of emails you get, guys.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right. So if I check my inbox, it's always like 30, 40 plus emails in my inbox, and I've checked it an hour earlier. So I was like, all right. So I click to all this, and
we're a very involved community.
Don't get me wrong, but 39 out of 40 are like not necessary to read. But yeah, this is something I was like, all right, gotta cope with that. No, but that's a minor thing, right? That's a minor
And the
thing.
fire alarm in the hostel.
Oh yeah.
Please get this fixed.
No, we have a very vivid hostel though. Yeah.
I hear there are tensions there quite often. With the boys' hostel has its issues, but we
Yeah.
will work on them. We will improve for you guys. We will learn from our mistakes.
No.
But like bringing this to an end, like your favorite memory so far. What is that one thing that when you go back home, you will look back and smile and thinking about Pakistan? Best memory. If you stay up north again, I will kill myself.
I haven't been there, so I can't tell. But for me, it's definitely the people. I will remember all of you in a great memory, and yeah, we'll keep you in good memory and come back to meet you again.
Yeah, just to elaborate on this, a good example, there was another German over here. She did, her name was Ina. She did her research for her master's thesis in Lahore. And she stayed on campus as well. And we got into a circle of friends, a lot of friends actually. And we had her farewell dinner on Saturday.
Yes.
On Saturday. And we were, I don't know, like 25 people.
Yeah.
Like, us 3 Germans, and then like 22 like friends, like close friends, right? Who we all like a lot, and I guess this speaks for itself, right? So the people over here is, and especially the hospitality, the openness. I don't want to recall it. We've said it already. This is something insane.
Yeah.
This is something I guess like this entire nation can be very, very proud of. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. It was lovely having you guys here, and I would love to have you guys again. And I'm glad that Radio Lams could be part of your little trip here to Pakistan. And thank you for sharing your experiences with us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you very much for having us, and thank you, Pakistan.